Welcome back everyone to the finale of Shantae. I am Markus and we are ready to storm Risky's fortress in order to stop her plan for building her giant Tinkerbell monster or whatever the fuck she's creating. And yeah, we got through all 4 dungeons, we got all of the items, but Risky was a little smarter than us and caught us right at the tail end of the 4th dungeon in order to steal all of our plans. And now, with the 4 artifacts, she is basically near completion of her machine. And we are now ready to get her in this true final dungeon. I tried to mislead you a bit. You probably didn't catch the bait, I'm gonna assume. But yeah, whatever, this is the end of the road and oh, damn it. There you go. You have to use the ramming of the elephant in order to get past that column. Oh no, I have to change. I was hoping I could do this entire dungeon with the Tinkerbell just to take care of them with their own medicine, but alas, I can't. Yeah, this is basically a transformation fest, this whole dungeon. You're gonna use every single ability that you have learned throughout your adventure. And oh my god, this one is really tricky to get. I need some healing. Actually, I don't, because right before starting this recording I went and made a fool of healing items here, so the fact of me eventually dying because of lack of healing is not exactly something that I expected to happen. Let's take the Tinkerbell once again. And honestly, I know this playthrough is basically gonna be me gushing over the sprites of this game, but again, another change in graphics here that really shows off just how much they can get away with the lighting in this game. It's absolutely incredible. I could just ignore these guys, yeah, whatever. Oh, yeah, I think I need the monkey there. I like this final dungeon because it's very climactic. There's a lot of enemies to fight, a lot of stuff that happens. It's a very hectic place to be. Although it seems I am missing something here. Maybe I can push one of these, I don't know. Maybe I have to take care of this guy. It's been a while and I decided, you know what, since this is the end, might as well just go with it. This dungeon doesn't have anything to collect, it's a very linear affair, so... There you go. Oh, there it is, you have to be regular Shantae in order to get over this flipper over here. Yeah, you have to basically bounce on the wall in order to reach the top of this tunnel, and there are Tinkerbells all over the place in order to stop you. It's a bit tricky, but after a while you kinda get what you need to do. I really enjoy this place. Come on, Tinkerbell! Yeah, get away from here. I like all these sprites that keep falling down. I have a one-track record, but really, this game, I really enjoy what Wayforward was able to do with this game. It's incredible. Oh, go away. The backs take too long to die. And now we have to... Damn it! Oh, please tell me I'm not starting from the beginning. Thank you. Yeah, as you can see, even the spider transformation gets its time to shine here. Although I'm not exactly using the spider for this section, but whatever. It's intended for them. But don't worry, the spider is gonna see its time of glory later on. Believe you me. Let's heal ourselves because I'm starting to see there's an issue with lack of HP. Oh, come on. Get over here! Actually, it's get over there should be more correct, but whatever. Get over there doesn't sound as awesome when said it with the scorpion voice. Oh, damn it. As you can see, this is the only issue with the Tinkerbat transformation. It's not as small as the monkey, so there are a couple of situations where we'll be forced to use the monkey in order to get by, and I got the wrong tube over here. Oh, well, thank you at the very least. I also got some healing, come on! Being unable to see where the hell the monkey is at times can be annoying. Let's get the Tinkerbat once again. I'm gonna take every opportunity I can to show off this transformation. We should be very close. Yes, we are! So, you just couldn't mind your own business, could you? Had to see what my army of Tinkerbats was building? Well, here's your answer. Thanks to all 4 magical stones, I'm about to put the finishing touches on my steam power behemoth. With me at the helm, no town or land or sea will ever oppose my rule again. Prepare yourself for the awesome might of my all-purpose steam-powered Tinker Tank! And yeah, this is the quote-unquote boss of this section. The Tinker Tank. This big, gigantic steampunk monstrosity which is shaped like a tinker. Like a Tinkerbat. And we have to basically climb over, but I feel the best thing to do in this situation is use the RP and fly all over it. You basically have to get on the inside of the tank in order to basically shut him off from within. There we are. And now let's take the monkey transformation because it's the most adapted to this job, since we have to basically walk inside the arms here, and only the monkey can actually get through this. And at this point, might as well use her attack in order to streamline this operation and get rid of all these gears on the side. There we go. Now, what we need to do here is basically destroy the artifacts that we worked so hard to collect during the adventure, because apparently they are too dangerous, although, I don't know, these things are so useful that I'm surprised nobody has actually think about using it. One has a constant stream of water, one has a constant stream of heat. Like, for real, there's a lot of peaceful applications for this thing, but apparently in the world we cannot have nice things, and we have to destroy very useful stuff because it might end up getting used in wrongest way possible. Such is the world that we live in, even in video games. Now we got to here destroy the last 2 tablets. There we go. And with the tablets destroyed, we have to finally get rid of the last machine. The steam machine that our Uncle Mimic worked so hard into constructing, but alas, since nobody's been able to use it without creating some weapon of mass destruction, we just have to get rid of it and pretend it never existed. And with that, the Tinker Tank is basically over. It's more like a mini dungeon, if we can call it that. There it is, it's over. No! How is this possible? My Tinker Tank is nothing but rubble! I'll slice you to bits and dance on your ruddy innards! And yeah, now we have the final boss, Risky, and I'm gonna show a bit of her moveset, because she will basically attack you with that sword, constantly jumping all over the place. And she can be rather intricate to basically track down and hit. Yeah, this is basically our fight, and yeah, you can see it's kinda tricky to fight with our melee attack. Especially since her hitbox seems to be all over the freaking place and she keeps jumping! There we go. So, we have to make things a little easier for us. Risky, please. Allow me to transform. And yeah, let's whip out the spider and start blasting. You see, Risky, you brought a sword to a gunfight without knowing there was going to be a gunfight. So now you're just gonna get blasted all over the place. And oh my god, that attack. That attack was cool as hell. Yeah, this ability breaks this fight completely. You just stay there and keep shooting at her. She will get blasted. She will be unable to do anything. As long as you manage to keep her in sight. The issue with her is that she keeps jumping from one end of the screen to the other, so most of these fights ends up being like a chase. And when she loses her hat, this is gonna be the moment where Risky goes on a bit of a rage mode. And again, be very careful. She has a fuck ton of moves, honestly. If you want to try and take her out with just Shantae, this fight can be very tricky, honestly. But yeah, I decided to cheese it a bit. Give up, Risky. You're finished. Never. You'll never leave this place alive. Oh. Yeah, everything is exploding around us, but we can fly, unbeknownst to her. Now it's time to basically fly, and you have to avoid all the flames, but if you stay where I'm standing, you are basically protected by everything. This place is a safe zone, so just stay here, mash the flight button, and stay away from the fireballs. Eventually, this section will be over. You just have to wait a bit. It's not as hard as something like the escape from Mega Man X3. And with that, we have beaten the game! Risky's island explodes. The smile on the RP is so derpy that it's adorable. And yeah, our adventure is finally over. The day has been saved. And a lot of artifacts have been destroyed, but yeah. It is what it is, unfortunately. Welcome, Shantae. Where am I? What is this place? I can't see a thing. Do not be afraid. You are with friends. You have entered the Genie realm. The Genie realm? How did I get here? Oh, the 4 genies we saved in the dungeons. We brought you here to present you with a gift, a reward for your valor in the face of evil. A reward? You have withstood many trials and exceeded your potential as a half genie. Now, by combining our magic, we will make you a full genie. Do you really mean it? Yes, you can stay in the genie realm and finally be with your own kind. You will be a half genie no longer. But what about my friends and Mimic? Will I still get to see them? Genies must never interfere with the mortal world. I know you will miss them, but you will be much happier here, where there is peace and harmony. We will leave the choice up to you. I want to be a true genie more than anything, but not at the cost of my friends and family. I can't just leave them alone in a world that needs me. Half a genie is better than none, after all. Then you will decline our gift? I'm afraid so. Then we will send you back. Farewell, Shantae. It's a nice little message, honestly. She's making a sacrifice in order to stay with her friends and family, and after all, keeping them all safe. After all, she was the one that managed to stop Risky, so it's pretty understandable that she would make this choice. Shantae! Mimic, are you here? Also, I like this portrait of Shantae, it's very cute. She was asleep all the time. Shantae! Wake up! Huh? Are you alright? When I saw Risky's island go up in smoke, I was afraid you had it. Mimic, I'm sorry I destroyed the steam engine. I had to. Don't worry about that. I can see now that the world isn't ready for steam engines. I'm just glad you came back to me in one piece. Mimic, I have decided to tell the mayor that I'm not a full-fledged genie. If he's going to keep me as the town's guardian, I want him to know the truth. Alright, if you feel that strongly about it, I'll leave it up to you. Well, it's about telling the truth, I guess. Not sure what big difference would that make. I have heard what you were talking about with Mimic. Don't worry, you saved Scuttle Town. You are a hero. Really? Yes, absolutely. I don't care if you're half a genie or not. You will always be our champion. Phew. But can I get you for a half price? Oh, you cheapskate! You really cheapskate. Oh, you're half a genie, sure I should pay you half of your check, but I pay you now. And that was Shantae! Really, 20 years later, I feel this game is at the bottom of the others, but just for the sake of it being so archaic. The others do so much more, not in terms of graphic, but in terms of also control and everything else. They built on this foundation, but this foundation is extremely freaking solid. This is not only an absolutely gorgeous game to look at, it's a very nice game to play. It still holds up incredibly well. It's one of the best Game Boy Color games that I honestly ever played. And granted, my knowledge of that console is pretty limited because, like every kid with a Game Boy Color, I always stood there playing Pokemon all the time. I didn't actually go and find out new games. So if you have some recommendations for very cool Game Boy Color games, leave them in the comments because I'm really curious about them. Maybe I'll end up playing them on the channel, who knows. But yeah, Shantae, I like the story. For as simple as it is, I like the dungeons, I like all the transformation stuff, and I really enjoy the character writing. I think this can be very solidly funny when it wants to. It's never very serious, this series, so yeah, for what it is, I think it's absolutely very fun. And it's a shame that this game was so unknown for so long, but really, the fact that Shantae now is very well recognized between all the indie games, I think it's a major conquest, because this 20-plus-year-old game, almost 25, is now available everywhere. And the series is about to enter their 7th entry. It's amazing. So, if I have something to get out of this whole adventure, play Shantae. Play this Shantae, every other Shantae game. They're all extremely fun and very good. And yeah, I will get into other games in the series. The next time that we meet, we're gonna jump into Risky's Revenge before moving on to the fully realized version of Risky's Revenge, that is Shantae Risky's Revolution. But that is something for another time. We're gonna see that. As it is right now, I am Markus. I thank you for following me with another game. We'll see each other with the next game in the future. Stay tuned, subscribe, like, do whatever the hell you need to boost this little fun side project of mine, and I'll see you with the next game. Stay safe and have a very nice day.